Hello everybody, today I'm Buzz, and we are benchmarking Sonic All-Stars Racing Confirmed. I'm very fucking tired right now, so we're just going to max this shit out at 720p. So, 720p, this launch is like fucking weird. I don't really like it. Using custom settings, of course, Turn VSync on. Because unlike Generations where VSync drops inputs, here if you have VSync off, it caps the game at 50 frames for some reason. That's like, this is not what VSync off does. So have VSync on. This game doesn't drop your inputs like Generations did. Alright, let's skip this pre-rendered cutscene. I'm probably going to cut this benchmark off early because I benchmarked this game for like 12 minutes, and that's a little too long for what we're doing here. We're using around 6 gigs of RAM, so please upgrade from 4. I'm going to say this every benchmark until I'm so tired of saying it that I won't even bother. So, yeah. Overall, this version is way better than the console versions. You get 60 frames a second. You don't get any mods, though. And you get exclusive content and free DLC. So, yeah, if you can, pick up the PC version instead of the console version. So we're running maxed out, and we're getting like 50, 60 frames. Most people won't notice the 10 frame loss. I mean, the game, to me, the game doesn't feel like it's in 60 to begin with. Probably because the way the screen like shakes and stuff, it makes it look really choppy. So, to me, the game doesn't feel like it's in 60 frames at all. There is one track in the game, Samba Studios, where there's this one part where it drops to 30 frames a second for like one section of the race. That it doesn't really affect me that much. Sure, when you look at it, it's like, oh my god, this is so choppy. But there's like it doesn't affect much. First of all, the game looks choppy regardless of what frame rate it's running at. I mean, this doesn't really look 60 to me. I can't really see it in this game for some reason. Anyways, I benchmarked 4 games prior to this, including Fallout 4, which is really CPU intensive, and CPU temperature hasn't increased at all, so either my laptop has super good ventilation or I don't know. Apparently, according to this software called User Benchmark, my CPU is being throttled. And I'm like, what? I don't really see it being throttled at all. I mean, it's working fine for me. Anyways, I like the 930MX. It's a decent GPU. Decent starter GPU if you want to play like older games. It comes in cheap laptops, so performs decently, and using it, I finally was able to be introduced to the wonderful world of PC gaming, and I fucking love it. I love PC gaming. It's so amazing. All the freedom you get that you can't get on consoles is like so good here. It's no joke. And with PC, I'm able to play old games like this because you cannot play this on the PlayStation 4. I think it's backwards compatible on Xbox One, so they get a pass on that. Then you have Sonic Generations, another game I previously benchmarked. I don't know which one's going to come out first, to be honest. I'm recording all these commentaries at the same time. But Sonic Generations, you can't play on anything else. You have to get a 360, PlayStation 3, or a PC version. And if the game does come backwards compatible with the Xbox One, wouldn't really be worth it, because 1, you don't get mods, and 2, it's still 30 frames a second. And last time I played Generations on 360, the game also looked pretty freaking horrible. And don't even get me started with Unleashed. I don't even understand why anyone would want Unleashed backwards compatible. The game is barely playable on the 360. It wouldn't be playable on the One either. Unless they went to go report it, but no, game developers are too lazy for that. Let's just leave all those people with PlayStation 4s who don't have backwards compatibility out in the dust. Because that's what they do. Actually, a part of me regrets buying a PS4, to be honest with you guys. Because for one, I bought it to play with my friends. Me and my friends don't play any games together. And I bought it for one exclusive, which was Uncharted 4, and I ended up hating Uncharted 4. I think Uncharted 4 is a terrible game. Good $60 movie, though, but I fucking hate Sony exclusives with the fucking movie trend that they've got going on right now. Make some fucking games. But PC, you get to play, like, fun games. You get to play, like, older games, too, at higher frame rates, and they don't need remastering to do that. Like, I know if, like, the PS5's backwards compatible with PS4 games, which I highly doubt it will, considering Sony. Like, if I plopped, like, Dying Light into a PS5, it'd still be 30 frames. But on PC, with the 940MX, I know that's not going to be 60 frames. The man can dream, though, but it's not going to happen. But, like, 1060. How about 1060? We'll talk about 1060s for a little bit. I pop in, like, Dying Light, Watch Dogs, Trackmania is already 60, so. Need for Speed Rivals is capped at 30 on PC. Saints Row games. Wait, the Saints Row games would be a good game to benchmark here. Yeah. So like a 1060 with PC, I get pop in all those games I have. Most of them will look better and run better. But if PS5 can play PS4 games, a man can dream about that too, because we all know it's not going to happen. But a PS5 playing like Watch Dogs 2, a PS4 game, Watch Dogs 2 will still run pretty shitty. Anyways, we are done with the second race. We are ending the benchmark. Let me put the time in. 7:32. Sonic Transformed. I'm bad at memory, so that's why I'm writing this shit down. Anyway, Buzzley standards chart, without a doubt, perfect score. V-Sync's not fucking broken at all in this one, except for when you turn it off, but most people would turn it on. And the game is generally fun. So, plus we have max settings, everything's bumped up to max, which most of it's on or off. I think there was some highs in there, let me check. Anyway, I have the time written down so I can go back. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's first settings that have low, normal, high. But most of it's on. Oh, I had anti-aliasing on. That would have gotten some performance boost. Amniotic Delusion, I had that shit on as well. I'm surprised I could even play the game. Well, the game doesn't look really attractive, but it still looks good. Better than Fallout 4 at least. Anyways. But yeah, perfect score. That's it. Don't know what game I'm going to test after. But yeah. Anyway, guys. Bye-bye.
Together we can show the world what we can